What's up guys, we're here with YugaTech, and Vivo Y73 is the brand's new upper entry-level smartphone that packs a 6.4-inch AMOLED display, a 64-megapixel main rear camera, and a fast 33-watt fast charging technology. But at the price of 14,999 pesos, will it be worth it? Here's our Vivo Y73 review. First, let's talk about that trendy design. This phone sure aims to be artistic, especially with this diamond flare variant that we have. It's supposed to give a diamond cut appearance, but it honestly looks like a mosaic design. It doesn't look that premium, yet it doesn't appear cheap either. Its body is made out of a plastic and it has an anti-glare glass coating on the top, which repels fingerprint smudges. This also makes the phone comfortable to grip, plus it is lightweight, weighing in at 170 grams. Found on the upper left corner is the minimally protruding camera module that looks similar to Vivo's previous flagship devices. There is still a camera bump, but putting a case on reduces the matter. On the front, the Y73 flaunts a 6.44-inch display with slim bezels and a slightly thicker chin. There's also a water drop notch on the top that houses the 16-megapixel front camera and the earpiece just above that. There's no Corning Gorilla Glass protection mentioned, but thankfully there's a pre-installed screen protector in place for an extra layer of protection. As for buttons and ports, located on the right side are all the buttons, specifically the power trigger and the volume rocker. On the left side is a triple card slot for 2 nano-size SIM cards and a dedicated microSD card slot. Alone at the top is the secondary microphone, while at the bottom are your speaker grill, USB Type-C port, main microphone, and a 3.5mm headphone port. For its display, it sports a 6.44-inch AMOLED screen with a 2400 by 1080p resolution and a pixel density of 409 ppi. The display makes it great for video watching, and the details come out looking crisp and sharp. As for color reproduction, with an AMOLED panel, we get vibrant colors and deep blacks. In the settings, users have the option to adjust the color temperature of the display, and there's an always-on display option too. Audio quality is where things start screaming budget, as there is only one single downward firing speaker that is only good for voice call and is loud enough without getting distorted. We recommend using your favorite pair of headphones or external speakers if you desire better quality. Running on the software department is Android 11, skinned with the fun-looking FunTouch OS 11.1. There is an app drawer option in the settings, and you have the option to use navigation keys or gestures. Expect it to be highly customizable, with a lot of features you can play around with. There is some bloatware and very few pre-installed apps, including Google Apps, Netflix, and Facebook. For other features, the Y73 has a digital well-being and parental controls, Jovi Home, Ultra Game Mode wherein you can enhance your gaming experience, eSport Mode, Game Picture-in-Picture, 4D game vibration, and accidental touch prevention. Out of the 128GB base storage that come with this device, we were left with a usable space of just 110 gigs out of the box. For biometrics, it comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner and a facial recognition. Both scanners are snappy, although the fingerprint scanner is positioned on the lower part of the display, which can be awkward to reach and take some getting used to. Now powering this device is a MediaTek Helio G95 chipset, which includes a Mali G76 MC4 GPU, 8GB of RAM with 4GB of RAM extension, and 128GB of internal storage. It's good enough to handle basic tasks such as browsing the internet and heavy social media use. The phone's performance seems to be fine when playing graphically intensive games. You might encounter stutters, especially if the scene starts getting crowded or busy. The RAM extension feature does help with multitasking. It would have been a lot better if the OS does a better job of keeping system apps at a minimum. If you are interested in benchmarks that we got, you may check our written review linked in the description box below. The Vivo Y73 has a modern connectivity features including Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, 4G LTE, GPS, and it also has FM radio. As for battery, we get a massive 4000 lithium-ion battery with 33-watt fast charging support. Using the device lasts us a day or two of moderate usage. We also run it through our PC Marks battery test, and the Vivo Y73 yielded a score of 12 hours and 4 minutes. Charging time can also go as fast as 0 to 60% in just 30 minutes. Now for cameras, we have a triple camera setup consisting of a 64-megapixel main, a 2-megapixel depth sensor, and a 2-megapixel macro lens. Then for taking selfies, it has a 16-megapixel front shooter. Images produced from the Vivo Y73 look pretty good when you get an ample lighting. Daylight shots produce vibrant colors and details are present. Highlights, however, tend to look overblown in some scenarios, which kills off the shadows. The portrait mode does a pretty good job of separating the subject from the background, though sometimes it can be quite a hit or miss. When it comes to low light shots, it isn't the best as details come out muddy, but still usable for usual social media posts. As for selfies, images produced look pretty modest, with nice details and good colors. They are usable enough for social media postings, just be careful using the beauty mode as it looks too overdone. As for video capabilities, the Vivo Y73 can shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second, and the quality is average at the best. Now to conclude this video, the Vivo Y73 is priced at 14,999 pesos and is not an easy phone to recommend considering that there are other devices from competitors that can deliver better performance for the same price range. The 15,000 peso mark is such a very crowded and competitive price segment in the smartphone market. That being said, the Vivo Y73 is still a reliable daily driver with its large display, trendy design, and good set of cameras. If you were a Vivo fan, then this device would be able to offer you a decent Android experience without breaking the bank. As long as you are not into heavy games, the Vivo Y73 definitely deserves your consideration. So that's it guys. What do you guys think about the Vivo Y73? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you find this video helpful, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so to miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Rael, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.